My little sister made me soup every day and told me to drink it for my health. In 6 months, I lost 20 kilos. The doctor did tests and said there's something in your blood. When the lab report came, I saw that. My little sister had told me, drink this soup for your health. Drink it every day, and you'll lose weight. At first, I didn't take her words too seriously, but the look on her face whenever she gave me the soup seemed different. There was a sense of reassurance in her expression, as if she knew something I didn't. She always smiled and said, in 6 months, your situation will change. I would quietly drink the soup, sometimes a little, sometimes a lot, but always daily. Months passed, and one day, my neighbor's daughter told me, I saw you drinking that soup with them. Your face looks a bit different. She laughed as she looked at me, but there was a strange look in her eyes. You're changing, I can see it. I didn't pay much attention to her comment, but something inside me felt unsettled. What did she know that I didn't? Then one day at the office, a coworker asked me, have you lost weight? He came closer to me, but his eyes were focused elsewhere. He was talking, but there was doubt in his gaze. There's been some change, hasn't there? He asked. I laughed and responded, no, nothing has changed. But he was looking at me as though he knew something, as if he was trying to understand the transformation in my body. After that, my children also started saying strange things. One day, while I was standing in line at school, they told me, everyone is talking about you. They say you've lost weight and that you look much better. Hearing that, I thought, what's going on here? How did they know? But still, I didn't believe it. Children often speak the truth, but even then, I didn't understand. Then one day, when we had a family gathering and were all sitting together, everyone said something about it. My little sister said, did you drink the soup? It's definitely having an effect on you. My uncle said, there's more to it than just that. There's a secret behind that soup. And my mom said, that soup was just the beginning, the real effect was inside your body. Listening to all their comments, I started thinking, there has to be something more to this, but what? Could that soup really have such an impact? One day, the doctor said, we need to test your blood. When the test results came, the doctor said, there's something special in your blood that indicates you've made significant improvements in your health. I couldn't believe it, but when I read the lab report, my heart started racing. The change in my blood told me that something had shifted. Something that wasn't there before. And then I thought to myself, what was all this? I quietly asked my sister, the soup you make, is it really special? She smiled and replied, I knew it, I just needed to give you time. And then I understood what she was saying. It wasn't just soup, it was something more. It was the secret in her eyes, the power that she had knowingly hidden. She knew that the soup was just the beginning, and its effect went far beyond that. Everything became clear in that moment, and I gathered my whole family. It wasn't a time for anger or accusations, just one question, is this true? And when everyone spoke one by one, I realized the truth was that the soup, those little pieces of information, they all came together to form a picture. When everything was laid out, there was a moment where I had to face the truth. I simply asked one question, is this true? And when everyone shared their thoughts, the truth came forward. The soup had an effect, but there was another hidden truth behind it. A truth I didn't know before, but now I did. And as everyone continued talking, I remained silent. Finally, I said just one sentence, maybe the truth doesn't always hide, it just waits for the right time. And then the truth came to light. No accusations, no blame, just the truth. The truth that had been hidden in people's words, their statements, and that truth I had now brought to the forefront. Everyone's words connected like pieces of a puzzle, and the story became not just mine but theirs too, those who had helped reveal the truth. It was the typical structure of a story, with silence, witnesses, and finally the truth emerging, hidden in the answers to the questions everyone had asked themselves, and in the truth that had now come to light. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this story. If you enjoyed it and found it insightful, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more heartfelt stories. Your support means a lot to us. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Thanks again.